G'day everybody, where's Wally here? Well, first, a little bit of housekeeping. That Dearth character, well, he's kind of ghosting me now. I don't know why, I'm only after 3 Bitcoin. Yeah, I did kind of meet his challenge exactly. I don't know what to think about this guy.
You're a proven liar, you're a scumbag. You're an absolute crook. Reneged me out. There was never any intention of paying any money. Reneged on the off.
Oh, Mitch, I don't think I'd go that far. Anyway, look, enough of my complaining about Mr. owes me 3 Bitcoin.
There is a great topic at hand at the moment. The number one flat earth proof, we're calling it. It is the Sextant.
Sextants are beautiful measuring devices that with the aid of lenses and mirrors can enable you to measure the angle between 2 objects, typically between the horizon and a celestial object, such as the sun or stars.
The sextant is used to measure angles on a surface.
It's elevation angles, people.
Mitchell, you're kind of getting desperate here. You're making a video about Globers agreeing with you now. Well played, I guess, Mitchell. You got us to agree with you on things that are the most bleeding obvious? Well, I hope this video gets better than this, mate.
To measure an elevation angle, you must have a flat, horizontal adjacent.
The 2 elevation values are how far above the horizontal plane the sight lines are. This horizontal is derived from the stars themselves, and it's amazingly accurate, and it matches the local horizontal precisely. Well, that guy knows his stuff, Mitchell. You should probably take notice of him. Matches local horizontal. That seems like that could be good.
Thanks for confirming that, Wally.
To measure an elevation angle, you must have a flat, horizontal adjacent. Or a flat B right here.
Must you? Are you sure about that, QE? I seem to recall 10th Man using one of these things.
You get it, Wally.
You can't get around that. That's why I'd say it's so deadly.
Deadly, all right, but probably not for us. Because, look, I don't need to measure from the horizontal plane at all. I could be using a vertical zenith line.
You get it, Wally.
It's a level eye line to the horizontal plane.
So, math is fun. Angle of elevation. The upwards angle from the horizontal to a line of sight from the observer to some point of interest.
Speaking of a point of interest, QE, where's yours? You're just parroting what we are saying all the time anyway. And what font is that you're using here all the time, mate? Nigerian Prince?
You get it, Wally.
For an object above the horizontal, look, they use horizon, horizontal twice in the same short sentence.
The angle we would be trying to find out is that 50. We would do that by looking horizontally, getting the angle of altitude.
Mitch, why did you put this in here? I'm not complaining. It does make my point rather well for me. So thanks, Mitchell, for trapping us so hard.
Thanks, Wally, for confirming your understanding.
You don't use triangles. You show me how you use a triangle to calculate your distance from the GP. Go. Well, let's have a look at a triangle then, shall we? So you're somewhere in the middle of the ocean. At point A, you can see a star. At point B.
No triangles involved whatsoever.
Mitchell, Mr. Sensible, he's asking you about the getting of the GP. Mr. Sensible asked to show a triangle used to calculate your distance from the GP. Oh, this is embarrassing, Mitchell. You're pinging Mr. Sensible for exactly the wrong point. Oh, dear me.
Thanks for confirming that, Wally.
You can look that star up in the Nautical Almanac to see at this exact moment in time its GP is at point C.
No triangles involved whatsoever.
I.e. the star will be at 90 degrees to the surface at point C. Brilliant.
Yeah, Mr. Sensible, seems Mitchell totally derped out on this one. He didn't understand at all. What would you call a person who misses the point so badly and then insults you for it?
You strange old fruit. You complete and utter gimboid. You scruffy looking nerf herder. You reject from Failures Are Us. You total smeghead. You knob socket. It's quite obvious that you have not got the faintest idea.
And the angle is between the horizontal of the sextant and our star. Is this?
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
So, QE, you finally realised where you went wrong, didn't you?
Say good night.
Thanks, Wally, for confirming your understanding.
It's simply over right here. There's no argument against this argument.
Oh, I can think of a few things, QE.
You must have horizontal plane baselines to obtain elevation angles using a sextant.
Horizontal baselines. Yes, I have those in my half-proof measurements. You know, QE, on the flat Earth, those pair of baselines would be parallel. They would have to be. If you have a look here, you'll see an interesting fact. The two telescopes are measuring the elevation angles to the same point, but the elevations are measurably different.
Thanks, Wally, for confirming your understanding.
We have a horizontal plane from your eye line.
Thank you for confirming that, Sean Hawkins. You're now the third person that is confirming that we have a horizontal plane parallel with the plane of the Earth.
Mitchell, it is never good to cherry pick, unless you're making a pie. So you showed slide 1, but not slide 2. You know, the one where the two local horizontals are provably not parallel, and on a flat Earth they would need to be. On a globe Earth, they would not be. And by pretty much exactly the difference that I measured. Fancy that? I wonder what that could mean, Mitchell.
Say good night. Why? 2021 to 2000, who knows, is the age of the sextant.
Oh, I know, it's 2021 to 2021. Watch this space to find out why. You guys are not going to love it at all, but please keep stacking your precious things upon that rug beneath your feet. Let's hope no one pulls it out from underneath you. That would be a shame. A real shame.